Welcome back everybody to Skyrim. But this is a new character, because only my old saves got corrupted, so I can't go back. So this is a new character, Arezu. If you actually know the reference to names, then you should probably get right. She's a wood elf hunter slash thief. So this is the journey of her story. So she's a wood elf. Wood elves are usually the hunters peeled from Valenwood, if you don't know the race. And this is of course a modded playthrough because I actually want to do something different versus Ronin where I would focus on the main story. This one is more me just exploring, seeing the side content. Yeah, I decided to start this character at level 65 for a specific reason, so this character already has some skills, but she will improve on others. And this is the main reason. Survival mode. Yep, we are playing this on the hardest difficulty. Not the hardest, just kidding. Okay, let's just get rid of all the dialogue. Let's talk to Brynjolf. No, never mind. What do I have to do?
Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're going to steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing.
Why plant the ring on Branche?
There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started.
I'm ready. Let's start. So, kind of going this character's kind of background, she is a hunter from Valenwood who came to Skyrim, starting a new life. She's extremely poor. She only has 51 septums to her name. So, yeah, she is broke. Great. Okay. Let's just do this because having that wizard is just going to call the challenger. It's just going to cause problems. So, I feel like going into it, I have played a lot of thief characters in Skyrim. Okay. Yeah, this just sucks because I'm not a wizard and at least not fully yet. Great. So, we're kind of stuck finding a battle that is going to ruin me the point of this character being a thief and we're just getting attacked. Yeah. There. Okay, we're hungry. Okay, let's actually try to do what we were doing. Okay. So let's plant the ring because we might have already screwed up. There we go. Even though we had like a little bit of an issue. So, skills I put in this character is one hand, archery, light armor, pickpocket, sneak, lockpicking. Yeah, you call being attacked by a flaming guy. Challenger, so, nah. I can handle it. I don't know if you're seeing kind of the same thing I'm in, but geez, that's irritating. Let's actually loot the challenger. Oh, look, potions. So, stuff that you should know, we're kind of very much a glass cannon of sorts. We have high health, yes, but we're wearing very weak armor. So, it's kind of... I always like doing that kind of trade-off in Skyrim where overall I'm very weak, but I will eventually become a truly menacing presence on the battlefield. So let's actually get this. Especially, it's kind of nice playing Skyrim at like a higher level. Oh, great. Okay, there. Oh, look, huh? Person with a shield. There we go. Yeah. Ooh, take the lockpicks, arrows. I'm actually going to take. I don't need the shield, but I do need to get one eventually. Take the arrows. And I know eventually I need to get food and get actual place to sleep. Because playing on survival, basically hunger and stealth is kind of your main concerns. So it's actually kind of nice just seeing what everything that we do kind of does have impact. And I have to think logically. I have to start cooking, start camping, and everything. So it's actually kind of a fun challenge playing Skyrim this way. I might even do the main story because that gives us a lot of time to explore and see the sights again. Because Rowan, we kind of did that, but we've mostly been focused on like main story. There we go. Let's just kill you. Some spells, some actually really good MSGs. Take the food, take the ring, take back my arrow. This might actually be kind of our base of operations just in this room. Like, hey, you just need a place to lower your head and all that. This would be it. So, yeah, playing a archer with very little in areas kind of comes in handy. I know sneak archers are very redundant, but we're not always going to be relying on our bow. But in combat and sneak, it's just early on, playing a archer with a bow just comes in handy. And if I feel like the difficulty is too weak, then I will bump it up to be more difficult. So fatigue. Not the worst stat in the world. We are slowly killing ourselves. Actually, what's the difficulty? I think I have on novice because I was setting everything up. Adept. Yeah, not doing master like I did with Ronan.
Well, color me impressed, lass. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again.
I almost got killed. Nah. Get here was easy.
Reliable and headstrong. You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me?
Deadbeats. What did they do?
We owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways.
Sounds good. Who are they?
Pirava, Percy Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization.
How do you want to handle this?
Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business.
Consider it done.
Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Now get going.
So, seeing how I have done this quest a lot, I think most people has, I will handle it how you handle most quests. Because there's actually a lot of different ways you can complete it. For me, I like taking the more simple route where it's just like, so you don't want me to kill? Okay, I won't. Let's get our shortcut kind of in our permanent home bases, because I have played like a beggar route in Skyrim before where I just live in the right ways, surviving what I can make, and being a thief. It's actually kind of fun and nice. It gives you time to kind of build up your skills. Seeing how I want to do this from not level 1, like how I did with Ronan. So yeah, I feel like this basically gets us started. So let's get this. We get our companion in a minute. because we're kind of still going to be using the same two companions, being Indigo and then Sophie. So let's actually start off with the easiest, I feel like. Because I know when I first did this quest, I did not get this one right off the bat, but after you realize the very basic, hey, look, there's an urn. There we go. That was from Branoff. Got the meshes?
People are monsters. You demand payment for protection, and you can't even take your coin and tell Brynjolf to leave us alone.
Okay. And this actually gives, one thing playing survival, this actually gives, food merchants actually very much handy skills and all that. It's actually kind of nice. Playing a early game, even basically rogue or stuff like that, you don't get a lot of opportunities to be cooking. Because cooking is something, a skill that I kind of neglected. So it's actually kind of nice. Got a message from Brynjolf. This isn't about money anymore.
Look, I can't make the coin appear out of thin air.
You're gonna run out of patience.
And so, you can't scare me with your...
Okay.
I'm not...
Hey, I gave you an out.
Please, don't take the statue. It's the only thing of value.
I have a message from Brynjolf.
You have my statue. What are you going to do with it?
I should drop in the well.
Not Lady Dibella. No, please, I can't lose her. I get the message. Here, take your gold. I hope you choke on it.
Yeah, sure. It's not a lot, but hey, it's better than nothing. Let's be honest here. And ultimately helping the... Doing fee skill is kind of what I said, the... Most people's kind of unconscious wormhole. Really boring, but it's not the worst. Because I recently just got done playing just a complete playthrough of the Companions. I forgot how... The fee skill is actually not that worst.
Here for a room or something to drink?
Actually, let's see what you have to buy, because I know I have some money now, things from just looking. Buy that. The fish actually stores quite a bit of hunger. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, messages from Brynjolf.
Everything was all just... Take this. Every single coin I always there. I swear it.
Oh, cool.
We got the message. Now just take your business out.
So there we go. That's how I always do it, because ultimately, if you actually don't threaten her family, you actually do get payment. But if you don't know another way of doing it, if you're doing this one first, basically talk to the mailer going, and he will basically tell you about her family, and then you can just threaten her because of it. It's actually a good way of doing it, but I feel like I don't want to be a complete jerk to everyone. So, there we go. So it's actually kind of just a nice, even way of doing stuff. And, okay, let's just get back to the Dragon Flagon. Because ultimately, being kind of weirdly another inn in another town. I actually do like the fee skills aesthetics. Kind of just a band, just fees living underground in a sewer way. It's actually ironic. So let's actually go in first person for a bit.
Job's done and you even...
Yep, here's the money.
And it would seem I owe you something here you go. I think you'll find these quite...
Okay, what's
because
next?
How well you've handled those shopkeepers. I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself.
Is there more gold where that comes from? I'm in.
That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here.
Before we go, I have a question.
What's on your mind?
The words, where is your outfit isn't doing well? True.
We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Now, if there are no more questions.
So, another thing, I'm not going to try to voice act a female character. No. I'm very much just going to do my own voice. Kind of, this is more of a let's play than kind of Ronan, who is kind of a semi role play. I'm still having a little bit of me role playing a character. It's just my actions with this character is mostly based off how would this character act in this situation. So it's not a role play per se. So So now we just have to wait. So lower magic, geez. Well, there. Well, that's taking a sweet time. I'm guessing I will. No word yet. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a different book. Okay. I guess I have to wait till this completely plays through.
Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the guild's resources, y'all. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear.
Okay.
Play by the rules and walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. What we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, I understand.
Good. Then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not
So,
talking about golden wool, are you?
well, yeah, if you never play Fees Guild, basically, the paying the fees, going to Go and Glow, being, I say one of my favorite characters. Brynjol is actually a great character. I love him later on the story, but
Suddenly decided to take
yeah.
matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson.
There's actually a lot of characters in Skyrim that I do like, but they're very far in between.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us.
Okay.
You're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Yeah, I guessing that's the best way I can have it.
Expect
Oh
you
well.
to make us a lot of coin, so don't disappoint me.
Okay, I won't. So how do I get my cut of the spoils?
Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. You can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way. Oh, and talk to Tanelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor.
Okay. Tell me about Golden Glow job.
Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the reputable things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouthed wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house.
Okay. What's the catch?
The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground.
Oh dang it! I was hoping
Mercer
to
mentioned
burn the whole place to the ground. Oh well. Who cares where the fees? Nah, I'm not going to be a cocky character. Makes sense.
Aye. The last thing we want to be doing is crossing our clients.
What should I do about Rose?
Haven prefers that Arengoth remains
Argar.
but if he tries to stop you from getting the job done, kill him.
Okay.
The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up.
How do I destroy the beehives?
They're built like small fortresses to resist the weather, but their one weakness is flame. Besides, nothing tells the people of Riften we mean business better than a huge column of smoke.
Why not level? Well, that's a pretty obvious one, but still.
One good reason. Maven Blackbriar. Burn all the hives, and she'd have to import honey for Blackbriar metering, which would cut into her profits.
I need more details about
Golden
Gonglo.
State brought in a mountain of gold for the guild. You could almost call it our sweetest deal. And out of the clear blue, Arengoth stopped sending us our cut. Mercer was, well, angry to put it kindly. So we send in Vex and find out he's hired a bunch of mercenaries to guard the place.
Mercenaries, not rifting guards.
Arengoth sent the city guard packing and fortified the entire island.
Hmm.
In fact, Vex barely made it out of there alive. You should talk to her about it before you go.
Okay. Maybe Blackbriar is the client. Nah, I'm not going to ask that question.
Yourself on that island.
So
Mercenaries don't
it's kind of, so if you know it's survival, we're losing magic and stamina. There's more that's happening, and I will show the effects in a second. Because you notice we are losing gradually, like fatigue, drain, toll reduces your magic and stamina regeneration by 25%. Slower, and potions, beneficial potions are 20% less. And then, of course, hungry, peckish, one attack speed is slower, and then your damage is overall slower, and then effectiveness while using shields and sneaking. So keep your stats up, but being early on, I'm going to basically only do that when I need to. Actually, never been in this portion. Huh. Like I said, I've never been all throughout the rifting area, but it's actually kind of nice seeing like these side rooms, because you never really go there. Let's talk to Delvin.
Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street.
I know what I'm doing. I suppose I can use some of those.
That kind of attitude comes from someone who wants to get rich and stay alive long enough to enjoy it. We're going to get along nicely.
Cool.
So, if you've got the nerve, I've got plenty of extra jobs to help get the guild back on its feet.
Back on his feet.
The flagon, a few decades ago,
So basically,
as the Imperial city,
he thinks we're cursed. Great.
if you don't trip over a
Huh. It's actually ironic coming from a thief. What's happening?
I know the others think I'm a bit dark for saying stuff like this, but I'm gonna give it you straight. Something out there is piss drunk mad at us. I don't know who or what it is, but it's beyond just you and me. We've been cursed.
Oh no, we've been cursed. What do we do about it?
We spit in that curse's face and turn things around down here. Put things back the way they were.
I actually do like Delvin in a lot of ways.
I've got plenty of work.
He's a real host, just like, oh, we're cursed. Okay, just spit on and keep on going. Try to do better.
We can both come out of this smelling like a rose.
Okay. So he teaches you Sneak by saying how to max out all my thief skills. And we're not going to worry about it. I heard you're offering extra work.
I handle the fishing, numbers, and betting jobs. The ones with a more personal touch. If breaking's a more your thing, go talk to Vex.
Okay. Tell me about number
Most
jobs.
of the establishments in Skyrim keep their transactions recorded within business ledgers. Your job will be to change the numbers in those books.
Oh,
the
jeez.
shortfalls
Now I just got hungry.
look legit. Feel like doing a bit of writing.
I do it.
Keep this up, and you'll be rich enough to retire before you know it.
So, I think hunger's peckish is not that bad. Yeah, that's arguably worse what's happening. So let's talk to Vex after I actually have food, because I like to actually. Yeah, I need. Yeah, this is where surviving's not going to be fun.
One, I'm the best infiltrator this
Okay.
round. And two, you follow my lead and do exactly
Hey,
as
take
I
it
say.
back off. I know I'm.
Questions? No
Know the drill.
excuses.
Back off. I know the drill.
Now you I like. I'm getting sick of the pushovers that usually walk in here. I think you and I are gonna get along just fine. Now it's time to get your feet wet, and I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business.
What sort of
I'm not
business?
gonna sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here. Who knows?
You have any
Delvin
ideas?
thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck.
Okay.
You can get out there and start making a name for it. And while you're at it, make a little
Sure, what?
I handle. If you don't like that kind of work, talk to
Okay, so I like doing heist jobs early on.
We like to remind the shopkeepers that we're in charge. If that means breaking into their strong boxes and stealing something valuable from them, then so be it. Feel like doing a bit of shopping? The guild way?
Sounds easy.
Fine. Here's everything you need to know.
So, I'm going to have Narja, so I need to go Whiterun, the Drunken Huntsman, and then a silver, basically, ring from Windhelm. So, eesh, that's a long way. And lastly, the last person we need to talk to.
Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted.
Yeah, why is that?
I'm the fence down here. I can also provide a few supplies.
Okay. So, she's not as important as the R2.
You'll find it. Good. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use.
Okay. And
Why don't
let's
you
actually
look at some of
buy
these
some
options
equipment.
and we'll see what
Yeah, you notice we're going to buy some Daedric stuff, but I'm one who don't particularly care for Daedric gear. And I like Gavi, but that's not the main reason.
Talking about?
So, Golden Glow, let's just get the details out of the way so we can take the sewer easier.
Should still be unguarded.
Well, at least now we're more ready. And we'll be switching into our Thieves Guild armor with the added touch of a fur hood that I'm going to be using as kind of my main hood piece. Kind of hide our character's looks. Because I think it's so dumb wearing Thieves Guild armor, walking around broad daylight when I'm not doing anything. So let's actually leave cave and let's actually now go. Ooh, poisons. Yeah, I'm going to mention this now. I like making poisons. I'm going to be fighting dirty in Skyrim. Something I actually don't do very often, surprisingly. But poisons is actually one of my favorite ways to play Skyrim. Alchemy is a skill that I grew to dislike early on, but now I kind of more indifferent, but I still kind of like making. Being a crafter. Crafting has always been a very favorite skill of mine. Why? You know what? We're not getting indigo right now. We're going to wait later. And the last thing we are going to do is buy spells. Because, man, if we get in trouble, I rather have like a backup, like, familiar that can help us fight. So let's talk to you.
Take a look.
Let's buy our spells. Let's buy some spells. So spells I like to take are more kind of beneficial spells, not really combat focused spells like, Candlelight, Calm, having a familiar of some sort soak up damage. Courage I won't be using. Detect Life is actually really handy. Drop Zone. Yeah, I like playing utility mage when in Skyrim versus like a full-on brawler. Because ultimately that gives me a lot of... I can take hits. Long stride, locate object. Okay. Level... Necroplague. Path, raise wall. Swim faster. Soul cloak. Jeez. Wow, we're not going to have enough for... Okay, guessing we're really not going to have enough for the R spells I needed. So, let's actually take our only combat spell. Jesus. We already wasted half our money. We wasted most of our money, but we're going to get it back real soon. So, we're actually going to end off here. I'm going to list our spells, and then next time we do the Golden Globe. and actually kind of start exploring getting our rest of our equipment. Hope you guys enjoy. See ya.